Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bears going up against the Cowboys. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Tevin Coleman, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. 1st down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Now that's the way to start a drive, and that's the way to continue a drive. Back-to-back, nice chunk plays. And if you're the offensive coordinator in your chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot where he's got to load up against the run, because that last one was a really nice play. What are you going to do now? Do you go ahead and play into it, continue to run the ball, play action, try and hit him over the top? You've got to feel like you have the advantage. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Coleman now. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Set! Green, 39! Leopard!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there, 15 yards.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Boom! Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, here we go.
A carry here for the big tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. Move, landing. Check 56. Move.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Bernie, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find the crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green!
They run. It's Johnson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Philly, here we go. Gun! Switch!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, here
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Vincent Ray, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And he motions the wide receiver. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They're going to try and throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Deshaun Shedd. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Trip. Got 3. Watch 9. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hilton goes in motion right.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Rush it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like...
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Let's go. 3-19.
In motion right is Jones. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Fake. They'll look to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Jones will come now in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He sets to fire deep and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Johnson, and he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hey, check 24.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, here we
They'll
go.
come out in the pistol.
Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure they just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost them 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The fullback, Janovich, on the handoff. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. This time it's GeTsUm. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Screen play, GeTsUm. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Let's go, B. Go. All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Double up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come get some.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Detroit. All right, now look at 13.
Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. And it is Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, let's go! All right, here we go. Hurry up, let's go! Shoot!
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Roethlisberger keeps it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Big Ben going to take it himself. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
It's Coleman here, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. One receiver left, three to the right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And now here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Green 39.
And the wideout in motion.
Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game. And
that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
All right, here we go. All right, now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Watch right. Set. 3-19. Over. Watch the twist. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We got chips over here. Let's overload.
Hilton, the lone receiver right.
Patriot.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll put Jeffrey here in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
It's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side by Hilton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one.